I've been doing gymnastics since I was 4 years old.
When I put my leotard on, I'm like really excited for the comp.
I actually feel like I'm ready to compete. Like it's kind of like the last piece of the puzzle that like my hair's done and then I pull it on and I'm ready to go.
Because they're really comfortable and there's so many different like colours and there's always lots of like diamante, so they're always really sparkly.
We couldn't find any leotards for Sandra, so I bought some cheap machines, cheap fabrics, and just made some leotards. And everyone wanted them.
It was a bright green, fluoro green and fluoro yellow number with a big zigzag across here. Everybody was like, wow, I love that. Where did you get that from? And it made me feel different to everyone else. And then it was the fun part of like, Mum, can we make a green one? Can we make a pink one? And just having that choice of what you can wear that day and not being the same as everyone else. It did definitely build that confidence, and that's the same feeling we want our customers to have now when they buy their first Sylvia P leotard and they put it on and they feel great about themselves. The parents feel great for purchasing that leotard because their kid doesn't want to take it off. They want to go to sleep with it, which is a really cool feeling that we've been able to just continue that along throughout those years.
And actually, at the club where she was, they asked me to start off doing tracksuits. But because I could do patterns myself and do tracksuits, I started off doing tracksuits. I got a bit scared, and then 6 months later, I had to start a business because they wanted to pay me for my work. Up to then, I did things for free.
I love Sylvia and all the family. I bought my first leotard for Spring Hill Gymnastics then, back in 1998. I literally walked up her driveway and she opened the garage door, and that's where I bought my first leotard. So we designed it together, and then all of my leotards have been Miss Sylvia. Back then, there were not a lot of leotard designers. So I knew that she was fairly new in Capalaba at that time. And then I was starting my business and we just merged. So match made in heaven.
Mum needed help, so we'd be like, in our little factory that we had in our garage, she'd be like, okay, today you guys need to help me. We were cutting, we were putting crystals on, we were doing pretty much everything ourselves. And as the business grew, departments split up. And within our family, we've all ended up in our own corners, and it works really well because we are good at what we do and we can all bring it together as a family as well.
A manufacturing business can be big, it can be small and family run, it can be a big family run business. But I find manufacturing is just the sum of small parts. All these individuals put together, and then their knowledge and their skill comes together to make something happen. It's, you know, vibrant, colourful. We're passionate about the products we make, and it's something that you can enjoy doing as well. Go!
We were a small business, and now we are up there with the big companies. And when I went to America last year, I realized how much they're like our business. I couldn't believe it. They all came up, oh, you Sylvia, there's a person behind the name, and it was funny. I was so proud of them. That's Thomas and Sandra and Daniela. That's the young ones who have that drive.
It's the Willy Wonka of gymnastics leotards. We have the funnest factory, we do the coolest designs, coolest garments in the gymnastics industry. Our leotards are world-renowned, worn by the best colleges in the world, all through Australia, all through the USA. Clubs using our gymnastics leotards, and it comes down to this manufacturing site that we have and how awesome the people are within our team who make this all possible. And the design lens that we have and being able to incorporate what our customers like and their ideas and creating these beautiful leotards is the first aspect. The second aspect is the quality of the garments that we produce, and that comes from Sylvia herself. European trained in the industry, she has a real eye for quality, and that's been passed down to the entire production team. And so every little thing that we focus on, that may be a little thing and you could let it slide, we don't, and then the outcome for the product is so much better.
It's probably the biggest reason why our brand has grown and has become so popular is because our quality is really good. We've had some people come back to us, they wore our leotards 20 years ago and now their daughter has started gymnastics and they're wearing like one of our vintage, really old Sylvia P, and it cracks me up. But it's great to see that that's now on that next generation as well.
There's always been more family members that are female in my world, and this business is an extension of that. We are 95% women in our business, and it's fantastic. I couldn't see it being any other way. We have such creative, strong thinkers in this business, and being women is super important because the majority of our customers are women, and the majority of people wearing our garments are girls or women.
We always have to prove ourselves more than men do. I find, for me, it was a lot harder to start this business than it would have been for anybody else. My husband started a business and I found it was easier. For me, I ran against a world of men and they weren't always very nice to me. And so I think we have to prove ourselves in front of the family, in front of the customers, the employees. I'm standing up there, everyone is watching me 8 hours a day. I can't do anything wrong. And when you're at work, you have to be the best you can be.
I'm proud of Mum. I think she's done a great job, and I hope that my kids see me and my wife working in the business and understand that work ethic, and everything I learned from my parents, I hope that they learn that from us as well, and builds them into shaping their being.
We want to make sure that we are moving forward and making it the best business that we possibly can so that she can retire one day. Not that she ever will, I don't think, and look at the business and be really proud of what we've achieved together. It's just in our nature to just keep going, keep pushing. If things get hard, we just all keep on moving, find a solution and yeah, keep going.
I think as long as we show each other enough respect and allow each other to grow, we are fine. We're doing really well. We are a strong family. We had never anybody to help us, my husband and I, so we had to just wing it and get through it. I'm proud of the family that we managed to do it. I want to pass this business on to my kids and then hopefully pass it on to the grandkids stronger than ever and bigger than ever.